So, hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Katie, if you did not know, now you do. And I'm gonna be so real with you. I'm gonna be so real with you right now. This is editing Katie, like 9 months after the clip you're gonna see next is, yep. It's taken me 9 months to edit this video. And the reason why I'm doing the intro now is because I had planned to 9 months ago after I like showered and I washed my hair and I was all done up, and I didn't. I forgot until literally I started editing it and I realized I didn't have an intro. Because I'm not smart, y'all. I'm not a smart person. So welcome back. I've done this in the past. This is book versus TV show or movie adaptation. Daisy Jones and the 6th edition. I previously did Pretty Little Liars, and I have some plans for Red, White, and Royal Blue, maybe the 50 Shades of Grey series. That would be really awkward and funny, and yeah, but anyways, so this is Daisy Jones and the 6th, book versus TV show adaptation. Let's just get right into it, shall we? Okay, cool. Sorry about that, y'all. My bad. Okay, y'all, we're back to the past. I look terrible. So I'm gonna take a shower, and while I'm in the shower, I'm gonna be listening to Daisy Jones and the 6th. I just got the audiobook on Audible, so I'm thinking I'll just play that while I shower and get ready. And you know, what better thing to do while you're, you know, just kind of standing in the water than listening to an audiobook? And that's where I actually started The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm not usually super big on audiobooks, but the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo audiobook, so good. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was the actress or the story itself, but everything about it was just so good. I rated it 5 stars and everything. So I'm hoping that Daisy Jones and the 6th, being by the same author, has like the same vibe. I know that I think the layout, if I'm reading correctly, I think the layout's the same, in where they're both like half interview, half remembrance. So let's see. But I'm going to start the audiobook and we'll get started. Okay, you guys, so I've got like a lot of stuff to do today because I leave to go watch my husband graduate from like his army school or whatever on Saturday, and it's currently like Tuesday, and I have a bunch of stuff to do. So I think what I'm gonna do is, while I'm driving around and doing all of my stuff, I'm gonna listen or continue listening to Daisy Jones and the 6th. My only problem is I'm not sure if I'm really vibing with the audiobook. Not that I would say that it's like the audiobook's fault, but I just don't know if I'm liking the audiobook as much as I thought I would. So I might end up switching over to like the book when I get home, if I have time to sit down and read, which I don't know if I do. So I might just have to keep powering through it. Sorry, I'm cleaning my car. There's also one voice, I think he's the voice actor of, if anyone has played Life is Strange, he sounds exactly like Frank, the drug dealer in Life is Strange, and I like went down a rabbit hole trying to see if it was the same person, and I don't think it is, but it sounds like the exact same person, so that also trips me out. I keep thinking, wait, did I turn on Life is Strange? No, I didn't. The voice just sounds the exact same. So that definitely keeps tripping me out a little bit, and I don't know if I like that or not. Right now I'm just cleaning out my car real quick, and then I'm gonna get going and start the audiobook. Also, I tried a bunch of Alani Nu drinks before, and I think this is the only one I semi-like. I don't know. I bought a 6-pack though, so I'm gonna drink all of them. I just don't know if I like the brand that much. I don't know. The cherry slush, I think the cherry slush is by Alani Nu. That Destiny Sidwell drinks, I think that one was pretty good. It just had like this vanilla flavor to me, and I don't know if I was a fan of that either, but it wasn't bad. Like, I would get it again. Yes, I'm gonna finish cleaning up my car, and then I will probably head to Walmart, pop on the audiobook, and do my grocery shopping. so I'm taking a break for a minute. I'm currently at the part in Daisy Jones and the Six where Daisy's on tour with the Six and she just dropped her manager, and now Karen is kind of flirting with, I think, Garrett Dunn, I want to say. My main problem with the audiobook is there's so many people that are like main characters and they're going on all at once that they'll switch and I'll be like, wait, they just switched to another person. So far, I really feel like I haven't seen enough of Daisy for me to be like, yeah, she's my favorite. Right now, Karen is my favorite, actually, and especially in the audiobook because it's Judy Greer who voices her, and I love Judy Greer. I like her. She's a phenomenal actress, and I really think she needs to be a main character more. But right now, all I'm feeling is like I'm having a hard time catching up. I'm also having just like a slower day in general. Like my brain isn't processing as well. So maybe that's it. It's really nice outside. It's really hot outside. So I'm going to fix up my attempt at a garden and continue listening to the audiobook after I load my groceries inside. And I'm just going to drink my coffee and my Alani Nu at the same time because your girl's so tired and I can't take a nap because I work tomorrow morning. So I'm going to do all that and then I'm going to keep listening to the audiobook while I do it. And hopefully it gets like easier for me to process. I still have a long ways to go in the audiobook / book, but when I'm reading the book itself, I read faster than the audiobook, so it's like super weird. So I'm gonna keep listening, and then maybe if I have time tonight, I'll switch to the physical book and see if that maybe works a little better. So far, it's not like a 5-star read for me. It's definitely 3 or 4 right now. But I definitely think that The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo left such a high bar for me that I'm not sure this will match it. But I am super excited to watch the show, so I need to finish the book so I can watch the show. So, update. I have to go back to Walmart because a tool I thought we had for that planter box I'm making, we don't have. So I could just like put off the toolbox, but I'm in the zone of like getting it done so I can move my plants into it. And I need a drill. I don't have a drill. I thought we had a drill. I thought I would have been fine with the screwdriver. Just sit there for a couple hours and slowly. Nope, I need a drill. So we're going back to Walmart. I don't want to, but they have a drill there that's only $20 and I don't want to pay any more for that. We're still listening to Daisy Jones. We're gonna do it on an unexpected return to Walmart. Oh my God, I so don't want to do this. I just want to stay home and finish my planter box and clean and listen to Daisy Jones, but I'm not that lucky, apparently. Little girl is wanting all the attention. Little girl wants attention. So after like an hour more than I wanted to spend in Walmart and like 7 employees, I finally got my drill. And then after that, I was like, I'm overstimulated and frustrated. So I was like, okay, now I'm getting myself a treat because I deserve a treat. So let me show you what the treats are. So obviously I got my drill. That's not fun. I'm not showing you that. And then I got this little picture, little frame thing for my coffee area. I don't know, I've been looking at it for a while and I thought it was cute. I just got this magnetic eraser. I got a Twix bar because I'm hungry. I got this cute little planter thing. I don't know, I am currently still attempting to work on my office and I thought that was really cute. And the thing I'm really excited about is I finally caved and got red, white, and royal blue. I'm making this a whole series where I read the books and then watch the movies or TV shows, and this is the one I want to do next, I think. So I got that. That was my treat to myself. Now it's back home to make this stupid planter bed that has been giving me so much unnecessary trouble and listen to Daisy Jones. We're currently at the part where Daisy is officially a member of the band and they're officially Daisy Jones and the Six. So far, so good. Finally built this stupid thing. I ended up having just to borrow a drill of my, like one of my friend's drills. And so now that I don't have that loud noise constantly ringing in my ear, I'm gonna finish listening to Daisy Jones and the Six. I think I literally only have like an hour or 2 left. I'm hoping I can even start the show tonight. So I'm gonna start spackling this and we're just gonna listen to the rest of Daisy Jones. And we'll go from there. Okay, you guys, so I finished listening to the audiobook for Daisy Jones and the Six. I ended up just sticking with just the audiobook. My thoughts, in my opinion, I felt like the plot twists in this book versus The Seven Husbands I felt like the plot twists in Seven Husbands were a lot more intense and like, oh my god factor. In this one, they were less like that. I feel like I kind of predicted some of it. I think for the book, I'm gonna be like the odd one out here. I think maybe like a 3.5 to a 4. It was really good. I actually really enjoyed the interview style. Hi, Salem. I really enjoyed the interview style, like way she wrote it. It was a little difficult listening to on audiobook just because it switched between so many people at once. But now I'm in my pajamas and I'm going to start Daisy Jones and the Six, the TV show, and then I'm gonna re-rate the book because I'm one of those people, I need a couple days to think about what I just read / listened to before I can make, like sometimes it takes me a solid 2 weeks. Like I still have not written my review for Hunting and Haunting Adeline because I'm still in shock. I really am. But I'm gonna start the show. I'm gonna eat some dinner while I do it, and I don't know. I'm hoping the show's good. I've heard a lot of really good things. So let's get into it. Already, I'm noticing that it was produced by Taylor Jenkins Reid, who obviously wrote it. That is immediately like an upside for me because I feel like when books are adapted into TV shows and or movies and they don't bring the author in to help at all, it really screws up the storyline. Like I feel like the author has to have some big role somehow, and I really do think I think it's great that Taylor Jenkins Reid was a producer. So already loving that at least. So I'm literally like 15 minutes into the first episode. So far, it's pretty accurate. I just finished the part where the Dunn brothers were at that like wedding performing and they see their dad. In the show, Billy and Graham, I believe his name is, they both confront their dad and the dad's like, yeah, I know who you are, what about it? I don't give a fuck. I don't think they confronted him in the book though. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I don't think they confronted him, and I don't think that Graham punched him. And I'm pretty sure they were supposed to meet Camilla at that party, I thought. You know what? I'm gonna finish the first episode and then I'll come back with more, because if I keep stopping every 10 seconds, I'm never finishing this show. First episode done. Second episode is just doing the little recap. So far, so good. I've got some stuff jotted down. First episode ended with them getting to California, Daisy being like, I am the shit. And they already met Karen. I feel like her character is different than what I was expecting, but I'm gonna keep watching before I make my official judgment on whether or not I prefer book Karen or TV show Karen. Okay, so we're officially on, I believe, episode 4. I'm not sure how many episodes are in the show. So far, I think the biggest thing I'm noticing is the absence of Pete, which I feel like they said his character was kind of unimportant, and that's why they cut him. Like, his character was important, but it wasn't as important. So they cut his character completely so that they could focus more on all the other characters who had more of storylines. I don't know why it bothers me so much, because I didn't really care for Pete either, but like he's gone. And then I don't know if I'm just not on the episode yet, but I know that Nikki, I believe his name is, hasn't showed up either. And then Daisy was supposed to have this really shitty manager at first. The timeline's still pretty good, but I feel like with the story you have to follow the timeline because the book itself, is split in timelines. So I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna keep watching. We might even be able to finish the show tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. So yeah.
Many months later.
Hey! How y'all doing?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Ignore this weird angle situation. You know what? I didn't feel like getting my tripod. I don't know if you can tell. Like, maybe you can't, but I can. But like, it's definitely been about 6 months since I last updated you in this video. I don't even remember where that was, to be honest. I just know that I didn't update you, and here we are now. So I did finally finish the show. That's good. I can't even begin to this is just taking me so long. But I finished it, and I guess my final thoughts are all we really have to talk about, right? So because I took a really long time to finish this video, I don't remember fully everything that happened like in the book or even in the show, but I can tell you my rating, what I think, and just from what I remember. So I think my main thing is, if I had to tier rank it, we'll put a tier rank over here, I would put the album first, then the show, then the book. And the only reason why the show is ahead of the book is because of how the show ended. It did leave me feeling very teary-eyed and like emotional, even though it had been so long since I had seen those characters in the entirety and really been immersed in the world, and it hadn't been immersed in the world in a while. And maybe it's just because of how I digested like the book. I listened to it on audiobook, which was hard to keep track. I did love some of the voice characters for the audiobook, but maybe it's because I listened to it and didn't read it that I had like kind of an issue with the book itself. I don't know what I was expecting, but I don't think it was what I was expecting. So I do remember ranking the book on Goodreads like a 3-star and just thinking like it was good, but maybe it was like overhyped for me. So I went into the show like thinking like this was kind of an overhyped book. The show might be the same. I did absolutely love the casting. However, the show did like mess with like the character arcs a little bit. It completely got rid of a character. So the 6 in the band, in the book, sorry, was because there was 6 characters, and then one of them, I think, dies, and then his cousin comes and takes over or something. And then in the show, there was never 6, I don't think. There was this one guy, but he ended up just leaving to go be like a dentist. And then they're like, oh, well, why would he call our band the 6 when there's 5 of us? And they'll be like, oh, Camille is like the 6th member of the band. And we're like, okay, and then they call them the 6 that way, even though there's technically only 5 of them. That kind of bothered me a little, only because of like the fans won't really understand that, but whatever, it's not that big of a deal. I loved how they handled Simone's character in the show. They made her LGBTQ. They made her more prominent than she was in the book. In the book, she really felt like as like a catalyst of like, or like she, not even a catalyst, like the person that was like just Daisy's like punching bag almost. Like she was just kind of there when Daisy needed her, but in the show, she had her own storyline. She had her own arc. And I think that's why they said they deleted one of the characters from the book and just made her a priority. There were some character descriptions that were a little off, but it didn't bother me enough to be like, what the hell? And I know that they did change some of the lyrics for the songs, but because Taylor Jenkins Reid in the books never fully, I don't think, planned for these songs to actually be turned into songs, I think that didn't really matter as much. You know, we still get like Look at Us Now, Honeycomb. I can't remember what it's called in the book. I think it's called Honeycomb in the book, maybe? But regardless, like I said, the book, I feel like it was overhyped. The show was still kind of overhyped, but I think the casting was really good. I think some of the changes they made were really good. They made the characters feel very real and unlikable, but like in an understandable way, I guess. Like you get to... I really wish we had seen more of Daisy's like relationship with her family and why she is the way she is, but you know, she does get her happy ending. Everyone gets a happy ending. One thing that was just like a little annoying for me though is that they didn't call Karen in the show. She's Karen Circo, I believe, in the show, which is still great. I love Karen. She's a great character. I just think it's so funny in the book that they're like, they didn't hear her right at first, so her nickname becomes Karen because they didn't hear her. I just thought that was a fun little thing that they like left out. Also, I feel really stupid being cut down like this. Hold on. I'm Spider-Man squatting on my couch right now so that you can see me. But yeah, so I think if I had to pick book versus TV show, I'd pick album. I'd pick album. Just kidding. I would pick probably TV show, and that's not something you're gonna hear me saying very often, but I do think, oh, I almost fell. Okay, anyways. I do think that I just liked how the show handled the storyline better. I might reread the book this summer just to see, because maybe it was like listening to it on audiobook that was my like problem. However, I will say I'm obsessed with the album. If I had to give it like out of 10 stars, I would give it like a 9 out of 10. It is so good. It has been on repeat since I started the show in like August, I think. July? I don't know if it's been 6 months, but it's been a while, you know? It's been a while, so I don't even really remember when I started the show, to be honest. But the album is so good. I even bought the vinyl for it. Only reason why I give it a 9 out of 10 is because sometimes some of the songs can get like a little repetitive. But I think considering, you know, that it was from a book that didn't have any songs, so they had to make these songs kind of from scratch, I really loved it. The album definitely gives like Stevie Nicks kind of vibes, like Stevie Nicks mixed with rock. It sounds a little more poppy than rock, but it's still like, it works, you know, it's giving Stevie Nicks, and I love it. But yeah, I don't know. That's just my opinion. If you guys really want me to reread Daisy Jones and the Six just to get like a better feel of it, let me know and I will do that. Let me know which one was your favorite. Did you like the album better, the book, or the show? Let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.